I can tell you that I've seen cars with license plates from all over the country, California, Utah, Arizona, and some as far away as Florida. Now, we've been hearing that if you don't have your tickets for this festival just yet, you might be out of luck. Now, if you're planning to make your way down here, just be advised everything is sold as is and only cash and credit cards will be accepted. You can always go to our website, check it out, ktnv.com, and see some of the items that will be up for sale. Reporting live from the Strip, Annette, Channel 13 Action News. Oh, Steve, according to police, this guy even had a breathalyzer inside his vehicle. And while this wannabe cop may have been able to fool some folks out there, this wasn't the first time he tried pulling a fast one on police. I had the chance to speak with Ruben's brothers a couple of weeks ago, and they told me that the family was really focusing on their efforts on recovering their brother's body rather than finding him alive. They knew that that wasn't a possibility at that point. That's right, Tricia. Hello and good afternoon, everybody. Well, Metro says they will be taking every measure to prevent the sort of tragedy that happened over the weekend in Dallas. And Hill right now is being charged with murder and robbery with a deadly weapon. He is being held here at the Clark County Detention Center without bail. He is scheduled to appear in court first thing tomorrow morning. Now, Metro is not releasing his mugshot because they do feel that he might be linked to other crimes that they are currently investigating. For now, reporting live from the Clark County Detention Center, Annette, Channel 13 Action News.
I thought it was for real at first.
But it didn't take long for David Beardsley to become suspicious of the man who'd pulled him over for allegedly speeding. According to the arrest report, Eric James Lacasse whipped out a Stratosphere security badge, posing as an officer after stopping Beardsley.
And I said, let me see that badge again. And he kind of flashed it to me, and then I grabbed it. I said, this isn't a real badge. And I said, give my license back.
A quick glance that paid off. What do you think about all these guys just recently coming out pretending to be cops?
It's scary.
What's even scarier is just how easy anyone can get their hands on police gear.
It's not the same, but it's very similar.
Surplus stores like this one in North Las Vegas sell everything from military gear to batons, handcuffs, and holsters, including security badges.
Take this combat uniform gear, for example. Many of it is actually worn by real law enforcement. You can purchase one, put a couple of patches on it, and you could look like the real deal.
Most of their customers are security officers, and none of their merchandise has any type of law enforcement logos. But because there are virtually no restrictions on who can purchase these items, people are being warned to pay close attention to any details that seem out of place.
A 6-side star might be a security company, but the 7-side star is Metro PD. A piece of metal that isn't the right color, a part of the uniform that doesn't match. You know, they're not going to be able to put the whole set together.
And many of these police impersonators have now turned to the internet to order these items. But the bottom line, folks, here is if it looks suspicious, it is suspicious. And if you ever think you're being pulled over by somebody posing as a cop, you can always call 911. For now, reporting live near Highland Island, Annette, Channel 13 Action News. Oh, Steve, this is the American dream turned into a complete nightmare for an entire city. We're talking about folks who poured in every penny they had into homes they can no longer afford. And now they have to face a very grueling question. Do they leave or do they continue to pay underwater mortgages?
Signs of the housing bust can be found in practically every pocket of a North Las Vegas neighborhood.
We tried short sale, we tried everything, refinancing. Everybody told us there was nothing they could do.
Jenny West and her husband decided to walk away from their house and are now renting. But like her, over 80% of North Las Vegas homeowners have underwater mortgages, which means they owe more than what the house is actually worth.
We paid $320 for it. 2 years later, it was worth a third of what we owed.
Back in the day, North Las Vegas was considered one of the epicenters of the construction boom. But today, a whole different story, with home values dropping to what they were nearly 10 years ago, wiping away all that equity for homeowners.
It was $340,000. I put $100,000 down on it.
But just 6 years later, Antonio Beneducci's home was valued at $150,000, leaving him with a mortgage $195,000 in the red.
I have my 5 best friends. 4 of them have lost their home already, and I'm now the 5th one.
And while countless homeowners still battle with the thought of giving up on the biggest investment of their lives, economists say it's still too early to predict when a full recovery may be on the way.
In the meantime, experts do recommend that homeowners continue making their payments if they are able to. If they're not able to, they recommend that you should call your lender to see if any special arrangements may be made. For now, reporting live in North Las Vegas, Annette, Channel 13 Action News.